Yo, what's up? Good morning. How long's beta been down? When did it go down? Was it yesterday? Last night? Oh, what the fuck? Weird. Alright, time to win. I'm... Yeah, I don't know. My quest looks full. Here. I have a hot take? Alright, I'm listening. Hit me with it. You liked my hair before whenever it was longer. I get it. I think leveling on live should be as slow as vanilla, but you just complete the quest line? Well, I don't know about that. I just don't think retail is designed like that. Like personally, I just don't think retail is designed like that. It's kind of like would dragon writing be a good feature if it was implemented in classic? And I think the answer is probably no. Leveling feels like homework now. Well, that's because it's not because leveling. Well, okay, leveling kind of is homework. It's because your goal has nothing to do about the journey, right? It's not because of the length of the duration of the leveling. It's because you don't care about the journey. You care about the destination. Where in Classic, you don't really care about the destination a lot of the time. You just care about the journey of leveling, because leveling is a lot of the experience of Classic, right? At least that's I mean, that's at least my experience with it. I don't think leveling in Classic is particularly engaging. Like, I think it's just like a completely different experience, right? Whenever I'm leveling a retail, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to level as fast as possible. That way I can make it to max level. That way I can actually do the content that I'm looking to try to do, right? Where in Classic, whenever, at least so far, the my thought process whenever I'm leveling is like, I'm literally just here to have fun, right? Yo, good morning. They gotta turn the motherfucking service on. The fuck did I get to that from here? Oh. You. We're already on release candidate. Yo, what's up, Terthal? Good morning. Yep, we are already on RC. I mean, the thing with the release candidate is that we might be on the release candidate, but you know, class tuning is going to happen for months and months and months and months and months, right?
It's too far away. That spell isn't
Class tuning is in fucking shambles right now, but
I'm out of range.
no renown track. Interesting. Oh yeah, I mean, Squishy said that on this week's podcast. I didn't know anything about that. I think we get one more tuning pass in the Heroic Week Pass. I think we get 2 and then the Heroic Week Pass. That's my guess, but... I think we get 1... I think we get 1 either this week or next week. Actually, I think you may be right. I think maybe 2 is correct, the correct number, huh? Sitting here thinking about it more. I think you might be right.
I'm out of range.
Do you have any info when Bay's coming up? Nope, no clue. I just hope it procs before I hit level 20 and do Wailing Caverns. Well, vanilla leveling is really slow. I'm doing more content with my friends than I ever have. Myself and 3 other friends have been leveling together. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just complete. Like, I think with the way that people are, I think the problem is like you have a way that you feel like you're supposed to play retail, and if you're not playing like that, then you feel like you're behind. Where with Classic, I think there's a lot more people who are just like kind of willing to fuck around and do nothing. I mean, you see it with TBC though. I mean, people are like spamming dungeons to level in TBC and trying to fucking sweat leveling like they're Gingy trying to win their race world first. Like this is their Super Bowl. Weird. Tuning passes for the entire season. I don't know about that. I think for the entire season, I think we're likely to get more tuning passes. Blizzard tends to tune a lot more with whenever they have data. The problem is that they just haven't had really that much data, right? Kind of a fumble. Yeah, beta's been open for a really long time too. It's kind of weird. Heroic Week Team give me a shit show. Hopefully it doesn't, but yeah, maybe. I'm gonna be shocked if it is. Let me just say. Zug zug. Me not that kind of work. I'm stuck. Yo, good morning. This is just hardcore classic, yeah. Old school deer. Why is there a Roblox tab on Twitch? I'm not really sure. Weird, isn't it? That's how we know we're fucking old. Really don't get it. Some classers are legitimately way off normal with bad stats. I think to me it's more just like the Windwalker doesn't Fist of Fury single target. Frost Mage doesn't Ice Lance single target. Arcane Mage doesn't press Arcane Missiles. Fire Mage doesn't press Pyre Blast inside of Execute. That's probably the most egregious. Oh, Prot Warrior doesn't press Execute. I think Prot also does some bullshit with Thane where they macro Thunderclap. That way they don't use Thunder Blast because it's less damage. I don't think beta's a really good sample size. I also don't think beta's really indicative of like... I don't think beta's really indicative a lot of the times of actual class balance because you have people who are fucking stupid and bad and don't have their UI set up and have never played that class before doing 30% of the damage that they're supposed to be doing, and then you're supposed to be able to yield actual data off of that. Like, I don't know. It seems like completely worthless. The problem is that Blizzard only... I don't say only, but Blizzard very frequently tunes with data, and instead of having any other real secondary way of tuning specs. Like they only tune with like practical application data. It's kind of why you never see specs get nerfed based off of like what they can do in Sims, which I mean it makes sense, but how often should tuning be done? I think the amount of tuning that we get is fine. Like I don't think it. I'm somebody who's like, oh yeah, they should tune the game more frequently. I think that the amount that they're tuning it is fine. I think right now the only issue I have is like class balance is really, really bad, and the last patch did not instill confidence, mostly because they started tuning shit. I would argue some specs got tuned in the opposite direction of where they were supposed to go, which was weird. Just a very strange... It was just a very strange patch that did not instill confidence. I don't think it's like an issue of like amount of tuning, because I think the War Within was really, really, really good, right? You mean similar for Ret? Yeah, Ret could go down further. You know, there's always lower. Well, the beta's down. I don't know what to do. I think once the expansion goes live, you only tune down it regularly and tune the true bottom up by a little bit every 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah, and I think that was their. I think that was what they kind of did in War Within, and I actually think that worked out quite well. So I was pretty stoked with their vision for how they were tuning the game, trying to make it more consistent. Is that retail version you're playing at the moment? No, I'm playing vanilla. Vanilla. You think people are overdooming everything? Oh yeah, I mean 100%. I think that there are very valid complaints to be had about the state of the game, but at the same time, I also think people are fucking overdooming because, mostly because they're clueless. But I mean, people are basically calling this expansion dead already, and and while, you know, I have complaints about the expansion, I don't think the expansion is like fucking dead. It's not even that bad. Like my bigger complaints with the expansion is that there's nothing new, which I worry is going to lower my long-term replayability of the expansion. But like in the initial, like, oh, I'm leveling, I'm you know, I'm hitting max level, I'll still enjoy the game. Like I don't think the game is that bad. But you're having people write off the game as if it's already fucking dead, which is the craziest shit ever. I'm crazy. Am I crazy for thinking they'll get there with tuning? No, I think they'll be fine, but it's just been a fucking weird cycle. It's been a weird beta, I think. Nah, War Within was very well balanced. The problem is like players don't. What if you look at the leaderboard, you're gonna get not a really fair representation of like how balanced things are, right? Because you're looking at like what people actually played versus what is like theoretically fine. Like season 2 of the War Within, what was all really good? Deb was really good. Rep Paladin was really good. I think Frosty K was even really good. You had multiple healers that were pretty good. I think Resto Druid and Resto Shaman were both fairly solid, but I mean obviously Oracle Disc ended up being fucking preferred. I'm depleting this. Yeah, I mean, I think everything was really close. Like, in really close in Mythic Plus terms, it's like... I mean, even in Season 2, you played a mostly magic damage composition, but there was a full melee comp that was pretty good. In Season 3, you played mostly a magic damage composition, but there was a full melee comp that was really good. Like, people have a tendency, especially with retail, to flock to what they perceive to be like 0.5% better and the path of least resistance. But in reality, like that doesn't necessarily tell you like how close the meta is. It's like if every Smash Brothers Melee player rerolled Fox. If every Smash Brothers Melee player rerolled Fox, would that make Marth any worse? I don't know, not really. It just means that Marth hasn't played. I don't think Unholy DK was the best DPS in Season 2. I think War Within Season 1 Enhanced was probably the best DPS, but the other two slots of that composite. First off, I don't think that Enhanced was actually the best DPS for most people. I think that iteration of Enhanced was incredibly hard to pilot effectively, to the point where you would have been better off with a different DPS occupying that slot. The problem was it was really fucking OP if piloted correctly. And so people thought that they would be good enough to do it, and they weren't. Realistically, you know, Elemental Shaman could do similar damage to Enhance. In some situations, just not all situations. I suspect that most teams that got the Rank 1 title that were playing Enhance would have been better off playing with an LE. Yeah, I mean, Enhance was the best spec in the game by a mile if you had a TGP level player playing Enhance. And some of the TGP teams with their Enhances, they would let their Enhance get fucking gapped by a different team's Enhance by 15 or 20%, because that spec had insanely high highs if you piloted it correctly. Not just from RNG, but like due to the person behind the keyboard. Yeah, and meta representation is not just like a good bar for like what is balanced and what isn't. Yo, good morning. But yeah, I mean, I think that was the best. I think that was probably the most polarizing spec on the expansion, was Season 1 Enhancement Shaman. But I don't even think Season 1 Enhancement Shaman was always the best for all players. Now, I do think it was the best. I mean, because it was fucking broken, but I do think there is an asterisk on that. That's a snapper. A turtle. Yeah, good morning. It's like, even in Season 1 of the War Within, what also was good? Frost Mage was good, Elemental Shaman was good, Balance Druid was good, Aug Evoker was good. Assassination Rogue was very, very competitive. I think those are probably it. But it's not that bad. Two tanks were viable with Protection Warrior and Protection Paladin. Two healers were viable with Restoration Shaman and Disc Priest, but the problem is that the meta consolidates so fucking hard, and then people are unwilling to even, like, try to do anything different. Oh yeah, the Squish Vegan group. Vegans Anonymous. Yeah, Dorky still lives. But yeah, even players who get the Rank 1 title, I suspect that there are some of them that probably would have been better off not re-rolling, given that they would end up in the exact same situation with their group that they're playing with. Now that is a big, you know, caveat, is that it is assumed that they would have ended up in the exact same group. Isn't like you might have only had that opportunity to join that group because you were playing whatever Banger Bench yesterday. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We were just kind of fucking yapping. It was definitely just a big fucking yapping. Yeah. The yapping had passion, yeah. Mid-season rebalances where they picked a Cedric character useless. When does that happen? I guess I don't know when that would have happened. Yeah, because I don't think they did that in the War Within, but yeah, that's why I wanted an example.
It's too
Bad in Dragonflight.
cast that yet.
Happened to your DK? Wait, what DK? Like Frost that was meta in Season 1, or Unholy that was meta in Season 2, or Frost that was meta in Season 3? Which DK?
Still recharging.
Dragonflight released an... Okay, that was fucking bad. Now, that definitely did happen. Yeah, they kept reworking shit in the .5 for Dragonflight. I forgot about that. That was fucking cringe. Never got invited again. Is that true? Midnight Season 1. I think I'm gonna play healer, yeah. I think I'm gonna play healer in Season 1, and then Season 2, the tentative plan is try to do a DPS with a 1-button rotation and see how fast I can do it. Yo, good morning, Luigi. Like having Dragonflight? Yeah, I mean, that was... I don't even think that... I think that was more of like a... fear-mongering than reality. That didn't feel... Like, having played that entire season out, that definitely felt like fear-mongering. The more annoying part about that shit was that no other composition was playable. Like, I just don't understand how God Comp didn't catch, like, 20% worth of nerfs just straight across the board. Like, immediately.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hold on.
Still recharging.
Hit it with a Flame Strike. The double.
Cast that yet.
Oh, GG. I won. Give me this head. The Raptor Horn. You gonna beta patch today? Looks like it. Yeah, I don't know. Servers are down. Servers apparently been down since last night. I didn't know that until I logged in this morning. Really, they're gonna fix balance. I don't know. I have no idea what the class is gonna look like. I'm not even sure what this patch is for. Like, this patch could be updates to the engine. It could be anything. They're taking servers down for maintenance of some kind. It's hard to really know. Turbo Boost wipes all that out anyways. Yeah, I'm over Turbo Boost. It was cool the first time, and it was not cool the second time. I'm over it. I hear you smoking. Listen, I think Growl brings good articulable balance. Now, you might not always agree with him, but I think that he always does bring up counterpoints that are very useful. I also do think that Growl likes to play heal a little bit on our podcast. And by I think that, I know that. I know that Growl likes to play contrarian and play heal the entire time. I think that's just something he enjoys fucking doing. You need that in a pod? Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's a high pop server? I'm not sure. Hello, Surgeon Fish.
What's up? If you ever need anything.
I mean, I don't know. I think Turbo Boost just kind of proved to me that deterministic gear makes the game feel worse, not better. Which is fine. Like, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem that they tried it. I just think it's like, okay, yeah, it sucked. It's kind of same thing. It's kind of same thing I think about the second Faded season, where it's like Faded was initially like pretty good, well received, and it's like the second time they ran it back, I was like, I'm, you know, maybe not that into it. Like, seems like it might know something else. So Boomy's Dumpster Tier, what do you plan on playing? I don't know, whatever's OP. I'll figure it out. So I'm a lifelong learner. I'll figure it out. The one button rotation does enough for me that I can play anything now. A lot of mobs over here, huh? First turbo boost is land, let's be honest. I'd say don't. I like the first turbo boost. The first turbo boost did something that, like, it's hard to quantify, but the first turbo boost, whenever it hit, everybody logged in and everybody was spamming dungeons. Everybody's playing together, trying to, you know, get crest cap and stuff like that. And they were just like, it almost like revived the season in a way. And that was fun. I like that. I didn't think it was lame. This came unexpected. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if because I don't even think it was unexpected. I think it was more expected than the second one. No. I think the issue with the second one was that is that it's just, you know, whenever you see a sequel or something, you know, something happens the second time, it's just not that fun. Put it out too fast? I don't know. The fucking season was dead the moment they came out, so. Killed the season outright? Yeah. Well, no, but I don't know. I don't think that timing was necessarily an issue, although that may be it. I think it was more of an issue of just like, I've already done this before. This feels too samey. I'm out of here. I'll be back next expansion. Like, when I say samey, I'm not saying the in-game content's the same. I'm saying the gameplay loop of, like, the game itself is the same. Oh, yeah, Plunderstorm. Yeah, I think Plunderstorm is a good example. I don't think Plunderstorm wasn't bad. Plunderstorm was literally the exact same fucking game. Like, I liked Plunderstorm. I didn't want to play Plunderstorm again. The exact same thing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the same thing with Turbo Boost. It's kind of like with Legion. Like, if you know, I liked Legion, but if they re-released Legion, I wouldn't like it. I don't know. When are these mobs gonna stop resisting my wand?
Still recharging.
Gotta be soon, I think. New content, bring back the AP and legendary grind. As long as they don't bring back that stupid fucking what was that AP catch-up called? The artifact knowledge. Artifact knowledge was the most dog shit. Like the artifact knowledge that you had to submit work orders for in your class hall was the most dog shit thing ever, because I was literally just behind for like half a fucking season. So I leveled 3 days late because I was busy with college during the first couple of days of Legion, meaning that I didn't get to turn in my first artifact knowledge work order until after the first one had come out, meaning that I was always behind one artifact knowledge work order for the rest of time. That was troll. You need to level your wand, but there's no fucking training dummies in this game. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of the same thing where it's like, I had fun. I wouldn't want them to just bring that shit back 1-to-1, no changes. Like, that shit's terrible. Take your skills page? Well, I mean, I'm level 34 on my wanding. 925? Well, 925, that would have been Shadowlands, I think. So that'd be tough. Well, I don't think you should have buyable legendaries.
Still
I think the RNG legendaries were the part of what made it fun, I'm gonna be honest. The artifact power thing was fucking cringe. Like I would do some changes to artifact power just to make it more streamlined and like just easier to play the fucking game. But I think the legendaries are like the, you know, I think maybe the like you would allow more of them to drop is like kind of the direction that you're supposed to go. Better off re-rolling. Well, that's the problem, right? I think that it's more like you should, like, if more of them drop, then not like a lot more, but it's not capped at 4. Then you're talking about, you know. Yeah. Every day from start to finish.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, I almost failed out of college because of Legion, so that was good. That was a good time. I had a good time. Almost failing out of college. Well, yeah, they buffed the fuck out of them. They gave Pride as a 3rd stat, and then Sefu's, they tuned that proc to be fucking crazy. I mean, the thing with the Sefu's proc is that you would wear that shit, like, pretty frequently. You would wear that shit either on trash or out of combat. God, I understand why they removed gear swapping in combat. Gear swapping in combat in Legion was goated. That was fun. Like, you didn't need to do it if you didn't want to, but God, that was fucking fun, just optimizing that shit. You put it in your Cephas, you immediately proc the Cephas on the fucking trash mob, you take that sucker off, maintain the buff. Goated. I failed out of college because of TBC. Oh shit, did you ever go back? Age of Empires. You're swapping his aids? Oh, it was terrible, but I had fun doing it. He's killing Nathendra for his first legendary? I'm surprised he didn't get his first legendary until Nathendra.
Legend. No, it's a fucking net.
Listen. When was the last time you got this hype for a piece of gear? I am just asking. When was the last time you had a guttural screech about gear?
Legend. No, it's a fucking net.
Oh my god. That's yeah.
Microphone muted.
That gives you
Microphone
That's good. That's really, really fucking good. Fuck. No, oh my god, legendary, it's the fucking neck! Just the immediate, like, holy shit, wait a second. As he realized it, you heard it in real time. That is a good clip. Agrabah stride, baby. Gotta run fast. Oh, fuck. Miss it. My first legendary with Agrabah stride. I bet you still got rank 1 parses with that fucking legendary. I bet you somehow figured out a way to still get rank 1 parses playing with that legendary, even in a season that Pro Warrior is broken. God, that Inspiring Presence has to be one of the most broken abilities of all time. I haven't thought about that shit in so long. Oh, hell no, I got gapped in the end. Oh, GG. I can't find the right Inspiring Presence anymore. That's the name of that ability, right? It was like, from memory, it was like, your raid fucking healed themselves for 3% of their HP or something, and it stacked. Dookie. No, it's Dorky. Because Dorky was taken. Leech Aura and it stacked. Yeah, that was... I remember, like, Exorcist, I think, played 4 of them on Cenarius or something crazy. And they just, like, didn't play healers, really. Look up guide, get legendary. Wow, what a memorable moment. Yeah, well, everybody in Legion complained about acquisition process of legendaries, and legendaries were goated, but everybody fucking bitched about exactly this, where if you got the bad one, you just didn't want to play and you were depressed, and so then then Shadowlands gave you the deterministic version of it, and as it turns out, it was fucking stank. So I think part of the thing that made the Legion legendaries fun was that you could get a shitty one. But part of the reason that some people quit was because you could get a shitty one, so not really. You gotta take the good with the bad, I guess, in that regard. I did not level multiple characters. I got 2 damage increase legendaries first, and I did not care that I was wearing Onus and Reverse Execute belt. I was fucking thrilled. I was like, holy shit, 2 damage legendaries. This is good. Good enough. Good enough for me. Even though those 2 damage increase legendaries were probably the exact same damage increase as just the hat, I was not making another fucking character. For legendaries? Dude, you remember the M0 tours? The dopamine for getting your first legendary is unmatched? Yeah. God. I remember, I don't know if you guys know this person. I remember Baby Jace accidentally got a Frost Death Knight legendary as his first legendary in EN. And Unholy was by far the best spec then. And he was fucking pissed. I wonder what you do if you're like Zevi and you accidentally get a DPS legendary instead of a healer legendary on a character that you care about. You just play DPS. Giga chat. Dude, I can't believe Zevi crafted a fucking weapon. A DPS weapon in Liberation of Undermine on his Bis-geared monk. Unbelievable. They didn't experiment? Yeah, I mean, the Shadowlands one had a lot of problems for sure. Have you played any game as seriously as you took WoW? Yes. I played Fellowship as seriously as I take WoW, and then whenever I play TFT, yeah, that game will consume my fucking life throughout the duration of me playing it. That game's goated. God, I love Teamfight Tactics. That game is so good. Fellowship dead now? I don't know. I haven't logged in a while. I might log in for season 2 for a little bit though. Not exactly the greatest time, but Faith that Ray can do anything. Dude, God, TFT is so fucking good. Stream Elden Ring. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Yeah, I don't know anything about EverQuest. Oh my god, my wand finally did damage for the first time. Get back. Yeah. I think Dorky streamed it first, and then he streamed Sekiro, or whatever the fuck that other game is called. Sekiro? Strat. Might be walk away. Come back for this guy. Oh no. I don't like this, guys. This is bad. Never mind, I won. GG, GG, GG. I'm a fucking beast. I know what. Stream Overwatch? No, that game's gone too woke since they dropped the 2. Also, I can't fucking play shooters, bro. I'm not playing a fucking shooter on stream. I have embarrassingly bad aim. The opposite direction, they're doing great. Oh shit. No, sorry, I forgot whatever the fucking talking points were. I need to research the talking points more.
Isn't ready yet. I can't carry anymore.
Anti-woke? Yeah. My Mercy arc? Isn't that support character? You even know when Bay's gonna be up? I have no idea. It's been down for a while now. Hey. Zero aim, just movement. You know what? I could be a Mercy player. I could be in. I can't fucking aim for shit. Don't they have Zendaya as a character in that game too?
Inventory is full.
How much money for me to clean the Tomato Man's house? How much would it take him to give me to clean his house? I have no fucking idea. I would not. I mean, how long would that would take? Fucking $2,000 maybe.
I can't use that.
Can't even use it until I have that enchanting level unlocked. That's troll. I bet he could pay somebody like $500 to do it though. Like I don't understand why he doesn't get his house cleaned. That shit would bother me so much. I mean, yeah. Getting gear for leveling? Nah.
Recharging.
Dude, it's fucking leveling. You don't care. You don't even need to log into pre-patch if you don't want to. Ooh, that shit's actually hitting the moss for me. I can see Tells being a pocket healer Discord kitten. Yeah, that's my role in League of Legends too. It's an escort quest. Oh, what the fuck?
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that.
I gotta drink. I gotta drink.
Still recharging.
I need more mana. I need more mana. We have to slow down. Walk slower. Walk slower. I need you to slow down. I need more mana. I'm drinking as quickly as I can. Mage. Yeah, fucking healers. Amen. Where are we going?
I'm out of range.
Did I body pull that? Is a mage healer spec in Sod? Oh shit. Isn't Sod dead? Didn't they fucking delete those servers? That guy fleed and pulled that extra mob. I'm furious. Dude, stop, 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 relax. Not me, man, not me. I still have a potion. I'm gonna cannibalize. One moment. Alright. No, I knew I had a HP potion. I was saving it, I was saving it. What the fuck is going on? The next tune? No, I didn't need it yet. Actually, I didn't even need it at all. I used it anyways. I was scared. What's about to happen?
Time is money, friend.
Looking at his bartune button.
It's still recharging.
What's up? Talk to me.
Did I complete the quest? Yeah, we're hitting 20 today for sure. This pit has been fucking scary. Well, now what?
Time is money, friend.
I don't know what to do next. Okay, whatever. Think we're getting beta class tuning today? I would say there is a 50% chance we get class tuning today. I actually don't even think it's guaranteed, even though the servers are down. Oh, I completed it. Oh, that's good. Did I get XP for it? I don't even see it. Whatever. Probably doesn't matter. DPS warriors too. Well, if they do that, then you'll finally get changes. I think they don't see tanks. No, see the changes that they've recently made to Protection Paladin and Brewmaster Monk.
That spell isn't ready yet.
They finally updated pre-patch. Oh shit. It might come on soon. Unhinged rant about consecration on Reddit? I'm sorry, what? Link. I think the unhinged part is complaining about consecration. Posting on Reddit's unhinged? Yeah. I think I don't know if the consecration complaint. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. I gotta battle my way out of here, then I can read this. Talents are basically worthless. Why the fuck does consecration have to be the ability that... Okay, so I mean that's just true for like infinite abilities. That has nothing to do with consecration. Pretty much everybody's ability works like that. That's one of the main complaints about the Dragonflight talent tree revamp. Is that your base ability doesn't do anything. Oh my god, I wanted him to death. We're back. How many bolts do I need? Oh, I'm done. Alright, bet we're out of here. Need a cat's eye emerald. Alright, I'm going over there. Including base, no idea. I suspect that Blizzard's probably getting in the office within the next 15 minutes, and so I wouldn't be shocked if the servers are up by like noon Pacific. But even then, I wouldn't hold my breath. They do shit. I mean, the servers could be up as late as like tomorrow. Is the truth? Like, I mean. How's that guy out of my fucking polymorph? God damn. What do they call that shit? Heartbreak or something? They fixed Totemic? Oh shit. Oaked. Need a lunch hour? Yeah. Heartbeat resist. Oh, not heartbreak. I feel like heartbreak sounds better, no? Because it breaks you out of my fucking CC. Yeah, let's read this fucking Reddit thread. My faith in balance / class devs is fading. Over this? What's happening with some talent trees? TLDR at the very bottom, but actually please consider reading it. We all know that it takes a very, very long time to build trust and confidence. So I hop back on my main to see if some of the non-negligible, in some cases very annoying and throughput impacting bugs were fixed. No, they weren't. Okay, whatever. They've got 2 weeks of pre-patch and like 2 to 3 weeks of midnight before the season actually starts. They've got time to fix this, or at least I'm really hoping they will. I'm using an add-on to manage my talent configs due to limitations in the native system. So like what? Like, was it called Talent Tweaks or whatever the fuck the thing's called? Or Talent Manager EX or whatever the fuck it's actually called? I can't remember. Probably that one. Not a big deal. It's completely normal when talent trees change. I have a separate config for every dungeon or multiple. Usually the only variance is what sort of utility or negligible throughput or aforementioned utility I choose. I've been playing this spec for a couple years. Started playing WoW at the very beginning of 8.3 season after season. So I know this spec. Oh yeah, talent loadout EX. Yeah, that's what it is. Started going through some of the talents and I was flabbergasted. I cannot in good faith make an argument that a person designed them, put a lot of talent, put a lot of thought into them, to put it lightly. He's reading his talents. Dude, I thought he was gonna link his fucking character. Oh, he did. He's 8. He's CE. He's like pretty good. What? Okay, he's actually pretty good. Not even enough to generate on the go threat while gathering it back. Wait, what is he? Is he a tank? Dude, I don't know why the fuck I assumed he's Holy Paladin complaining about Consecration. Oh, he's a tank. Oh, shit. So he's actually good. I see. Yeah, I realized that after reading this. I was like, wait a second, he's a fucking tank. This is the only thing that makes sense. I... %2 damage is not that great. Release is better than the previous talent, which... I... Okay, so like, holy shit. I think part of his message is accurate. The fact that buttons don't do like what you would kind of expect of them, and they need like 100 fucking modifiers to actually be a real button, is troll. I think the problem that I have with this fucking post is how it's written. Holy shit, Cat, what are you doing on the keyboard, buddy? I think, yeah, the way that this post is written is insane. Yeah, I don't know. Also, like, I think that it's very extremist, I guess, to be like, my faith in the World of Warcraft team is fading rapidly, and then it's a post about fucking Consecration doing damage. And I'm just like, it's just dramatic, I guess. It's 2,000. Yeah, it's 2,000 words to say that the talents that I click or the abilities that I have don't do anything without a bunch of different talents. Which, yeah, I'm holy fuck. Bracer upgrade. Pog. Fuck. What do I delete? I'll never make this 80 enchanting. I got lucky on the drop rate for that quest. I think this is fucking calculated. I'm out of here. Yeah, I mean, okay, so it's kind of like on a scale of 1 to 10, how I feel about the fact that my talents don't do anything without a bunch of different, or not my talents, my abilities don't do anything without a bunch of different talents. It's probably like a 2.5, maybe a 1, or no, like a 2.5 to a 2, maybe. And so, like, I think it's annoying, but like, I can't, you know, find extra energy to think about it more than, you know, beyond surface level. It's just annoying. Ability to just do more on their own now, that's good. I mean, as they fucking should. I mean, the fact that they don't do a bunch on their own is troll. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not 30 minutes composing a Reddit post talking about Blizzard going down the wrong path annoying. Yeah, it's definitely not like, it's definitely not that annoying. My eyes. I mean, it's just a lot. I mean, it's just a lot. Not that it's weird because like I don't necessarily disagree with the message. I'm just not so certain that that is the most optimal way of like conveying your thoughts. Write an essay on Reddit. Yeah, I'm not really sure anything is... Yeah. I think I'd be hard-pressed to write an essay on Reddit about anything, or delete all of my characters. I think both of those things are pretty much off-limits for me in terms of how I felt about the game. And frankly, if I was that annoyed at the game, I do suspect I would quit before deleting my characters or writing an essay on Reddit. There's always been dead talents? Yeah, I mean, I don't think... It's more just like the base ability doesn't do as much as you would hope. I think that's the bigger complaint, which is... Yeah. So then you don't recognize that your ability doesn't fucking do anything unless you have these 10 modifiers that are stacked on top of one another. Because it's like multiplicative, right? Yo, Grim Marino. Thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back. I played all 4 seasons of Shadowlands. This game is fine. I did not play all 4 seasons of Shadowlands, and this game is still fine. Dude, I played like one and... You know, I was actively subbed all 4 seasons of Shadowlands. I did not play like any of Shadowlands Season 2, and I almost played none of Shadowlands Season 3. That shit was just dead to me. I mean, I guess, do we think that this is feedback that the devs have never gotten? Because I'm pretty sure the devs have gotten this feedback before. Maybe not this thorough feedback about consecration. Actively sub, we count that? I could fucking unsub. Maybe. Season 4 was such a vibe. I had a fun time in Season 4, yeah. I played that season. Moonkin sucked. I was the only DPS druid to get the Shrouded Hero. Goated. Moonkin was fucking broken in Season 2 of Shadowlands, and I still didn't play. That shit, I don't know. I played like half of Season 1, maybe 75% of Season 1. Was not having fun. Was like, this kind of fucking sucks. And then I just... Every single season felt the exact same, and I just really didn't play. I love Tormented. What a goated affix. Shadowlands has to be the worst expansion. That shit was terrible. 3/5 of Shadowlands. Yeah, it's pretty broken, most of Shadowlands. That's a good point. Sanctum of Domination was just as long as 2 seasons, so really makes you think. Sanctum of Domination, I was doing research for video. Sanctum of Domination lasted 8 fucking months. Isn't that crazy to think? 8 fucking months. We had 8 months of Sanctum of Domination, one of the worst patches of one of the worst expansions. Oh my god. I mean, Shadowlands Season 1, I was having fun. Then I'm like, I'm kind of over this. And then I'm looking at the next patch, and it's exactly the same thing as Shadowlands Season 1, except worse. Somehow we're going to fucking Korthia and Shards of Domination. I was just like, this. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I got addicted to Teamfight Tactics about that time. That was the first time I think I played TFT. That was like set 4.5. It gave me the time to pick up a new video game. It was so bad. What am I doing out here? I'm looking for a mob, maybe. Each Pal Fire Mage Bombkin. I mean, I don't even think, like, to me, the reason that Shadowlands Season 1 sucked and the reason that Shadowlands was bad had literally nothing to do with class balance. It was due to the fact that
Recharging.
the entire game just kind of sucked. That was pretty much it. Actually, not much that. It's not that much more in depth than that. It was just not very good. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, whatever the fuck the Covenant's conduit soulbind system. I mean, it was just poorly designed in my opinion. I think the entire game is just, like, not that well designed. Like, because it sucks because Castle Nathri is actually one of the best raids of all time, and you know, it's not like everything is bad. Like whenever you talk about, you know, Shadowlands sucking, it's not like, oh yeah, 100% of the things were terrible, so thus this was bad. It was just like the game was just genuinely not that fun, and it was really, really, really long, like a very long period of time of not that fun. I'm waiting for a mob, but like,
That's still
use the horn to spawn the mob. You're a fucking genius. That's why I need you guys. I wonder how long I would have waited.
first.
I genuinely wonder how long it would have taken me. It would have to be... I think I would have waited 20 minutes. Yeah, like, in theory, I don't hate the concept of, you know, chores or whatever, but I think there was the chores that they gave us were fucking terrible. Torghast sucked, the Maw sucked, Korthia sucked, and then the rewards, like, the chores were not fun, and the rewards you got from them were, like, also pretty bad. It's kind of like, do you guys remember farming Benthic gear? That shit was terrible, too. Like, I didn't mind farming, say, Blood of the Enemy, Azerite power, because, or not Azerite power, but Heart of Azeroth power, because the reward was worth the time spent. But doing the Maw for sockets on my gear and conduit upgrades, I'm just like, this ain't it. This is not it. This is not the content I'm hoping for. Same thing with Torghast. Like, the reward was not worth how bad the content was. Because, like, whenever I think of Blood of the Enemy, I don't think of the 6 hours of comp stomp that I had to farm for Blood of the Enemy. I think about fucking pressing Blood of the Enemy, then pressing I-Beam, and then pressing Fell Barrage. And then I went sicko mode, and like that was fun, right? I don't think about the cringe parts of Blood of the Enemy. I think about the cool parts. Was doing comp stomp for 7 hours maybe my most enjoyable experience ever in this game? Not really. I mean, that shit kind of sucked. Yeah, Torghast, thank God. Thank God I got those Shadowlands legendaries out of my Torghast. What makes Nathrius so good for people? I think Sludge is the only great boss there. I like Denathrius. I also really liked lagging on Denathrius. That was pretty goated. I think the aesthetic of Nathria is really good as well.
I don't have a target.
I actually like Artificer's Imox, even though... Yeah. Yeah, Stone Legion Generals, everybody kind of writes off Stone Legion Generals as ass. Everybody kind of knows that. Boss. The Maw sucked because the combination of crap you had to deal with the Eye of the Dealer, no mount, amongst other things. So I think also, like, what was the reward from doing the Maw? I got to socket my gear. Like, that feels horrible, doesn't it? That's just one of the goats of all time. I mean, definitely one of the best fights of all time.
Looking for something special?
I probably should eat some of this shit, huh? I guess my enchanting's probably not getting high enough to where it matters. Oh, that's the quest item, thank God.
Be careful.
Not sure Blizzard can make good solo content. I don't know. I think they can, but I don't think they have. A Nerva Darkvein? Oh my god, I don't even, like... I remember that's that boss with the vials. In the they're the canisters in the front of the room. I don't really fucking remember jack shit about anything else that happened in that fight. Terragru might actually be the best first boss of all time. That boss actually kind of fucking ruled. All roads lead back to Classic, that's right. Look, it could lead to Classic, or it could lead to the new sponsor opportunity that's available from Neverness to Everness. It's all about perspective. Oh. That fight was fucking hard. Abyssal Commander Savara. That boss was just... That boss was randomly just like... They put LeBron as the first boss that tier. Terragru is hella annoying. Dude, Terragru is just... We would start clearing trash 15 minutes early, and you just had a timer. You'd be like, we're pulling the boss at raid start. Like, you can reroll your powers as much as you want, but... Is that it? I have to visit raptors' nests. Oh. No, what? Do I need 3 of these? I mean, that fight was just so easy that you didn't need to actually reroll powers. It was just for, like, I don't know, parses that didn't matter because you're fighting the fucking Terragru. We needed those powers. Like, you couldn't kill the fucking boss without this? I mean, how the fuck are you killing Eye the Jailer? I feel like if you need the powers to kill Terragru, how the fuck are you killing any of the other bosses? Like, I don't think the 9 was especially hard, but... We didn't. Oh. Okay. Alright. No further questions. Yeah, no further questions, Your Honor. Challenge is almost over, that's right. I'm ramping. No, good question. Good point. Gray Terragru. Or Orange Terragru, Gray Sylvanas. I don't know, let's see. What did I have that tier? Probably something not very good. Yeah, I don't really care about parses anymore. Oh, whatever. Made you choose mage? Well, my rogue died. Put the beta back up yet? I'm working on it, yeah. Passed your trial yet? And nerfed? Yeah.
Talk to me.
I think begrudgingly.
Right back.
Blue Painsmith? Yeah, this fight, I don't know. Parts that suck. Have you ever failed a trial? No.
What's up? Be good. Have a good one.
Have most people failed a trial in chat? Yo, what up?
Hey, how you doing?
Is it common to fail a trial? Just once. What did you guys do to fail a trial? Just weren't putting in effort, or were a bit in over your head, or like what was the problem? They just recruited better people. Yeah, my guild has a tendency to fail trials. There's been some people over the years that who have come in and nerfed and then
For work.
swiftly were removed. Sounds like most people have been kicked. It sounds like most people have failed a trial at least once. I failed a trial because they brought me to an end boss that I've never done before. Yeah, I mean, that happened to me as well. That's happened to me a couple times. That happened to me on Gul'dan, and that happened to me on Gallywix. Let me just say, my Gallywix was fine. My Sprocket Monger Locket stock, I was trying very, very, very hard to not wipe the raid, and everything else that happened on that fight is a blur. That fight was fucking hard. Having not progged that boss at all, that fight was hard. Some bosses are just impossible to learn if you didn't prog it. Yeah, that's how I felt about Sprocket Monger too. I was like, I just don't fuck. Like, it is literally, I am trying to not run into people with the wrong color. That is about the best I can do. I will go walk on the mine whenever it is called for me. And then somehow I just end up in the wrong fucking spot, or I'll drop the Great Wall of China of drills, like, in the wrong spot, because I just have no idea when the fuck the drills are coming. And it's just like, wow, this was a great surprise to me that this has happened. It's just like, oh, fucking hell. Don't like that. It's like, oh no. Yeah, I was really bad at that fight. It was not very good. You think it'd be beta tuning today? I would say 50% chance, yeah. But yeah, I've yet to fail a trial. We went through 90 people in MoP. You know what's crazy? You guys don't shit talk the 90 people that you went through in MoP. You only shit talk the people that you kicked in Shadowlands and Dragonflight. But yeah, I don't know. I think I... Yeah, I don't know. Recency bias. Yeah, I guess that's true. Actually, you did start shit-talking one person that you kicked him off. That, or Watt, actually, I guess, is when you kicked them. I remember that. Something about a monk or something. We kicked Celeste a lot of Watt, yeah. Huh. That's the first I was referencing. Yeah, I try to come into all fights with like pretty decent prep, and then I don't know. Everything's just kind of always worked out where I haven't had a trial get failed yet, so. I suspect it's maybe just right place, right time. Because I don't think I necessarily was like... I don't think I've ever necessarily been that much better than everybody else. How high can I go before failing a trial? Well... the highest I've gone is like World 25th. And I suspect that I wouldn't really get accepted to guilds higher than that, so... I think it's about it. Not raiding a liquid. I got other shit to do. Like casting. I am not raiding.
What can I do for you?
What am I doing now?
It's too far
Glory
away.
to the Horde. Farewell.
I'm out of range.
What
In my
can
experience, actually, most of failed trials are gameplay related. Where they're like... I don't know. Shit, that guy buffed me. Buffed him. Fuck. I think by far the most failed role is healer. Like, in my rating experience, like, by far the most failed role is healer. Yeah, I mean, I do think that there's like a, there's like a minimum barrier, right? Where if you're slightly over it, but you're fucking annoying, you're gonna get kicked. But if you're over it and you're cool, you're probably down to stay. Gamer word guilds? I think most of those guilds are kind of gone now. Like, when did that probably start to change? Probably about Shadowlands. Probably BFA-ish. BFA Shadowlands era. Most of that stuff started to, like, really... Not that, like, it was, like, 100 to 0, but it was, like... Some guilds were getting rowdy in Legion, let's just say. But not gone in EU? Okay, I'm talking about NA. They went to Classic? Yeah, well... I don't know anything about fucking Classic. Strawberry Puppy Kisses? I'm pretty sure that guild's dead. Pretty sure that guild's been dead for a long time. I think people just were, like, not about it. Didn't really want to deal with the culture of people yelling slurs at one another. At some point, like, everybody just kind of grew up and everybody just, like, realized that that was not fucking acceptable. Played in some bad guilds in Legion. I played in some bad guilds in Legion, too. I mean... That's just how it. I'll say that's how it was, but I mean, it's just... yeah. The Racer World First Guilds didn't even stream comms until the end of BFA. A clip permanently flying around? Yeah, maybe. That might be part of it for sure. I have to pass the message and ask why you aren't coming back to the Vesper rebuild. I'm happy and nerfed. That's pretty much it. I have no need to leave. Yeah, Vesper is rebuilding apparently. The Anvil Gaming rebuild. Holy fuck. You know what? I could be in on an Anvil Gaming rebuild. I could be Blazon's right-hand man. Oh my god, that would be goated content. How I carried Anvil Gaming. Holy shit. Oh shit. People are talking about the beta downtime on the forums, bro. The beta. It's the fucking beta. What's this word? I think. Is this even a real word? I don't even know what this word is.
Consigliere.
Huh. That's how you pronounce that word. Huh. Member of a mafia family who serves as an advisor. I would learn something new today. Never seen The Godfather? Nope. Do I look Italian? Mamma mia. Want to go to the greatest movies of all time? That has nothing to do with any of it. I don't know. I've never seen The Godfather.
That's still recharging.
This Harpy Zone's death. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking mobs over here. I'm not really sure what's going on. Is there some Harpy party that I didn't know about? That's how we raid lead, boys. This is the greatest clip of all time.
Okay, here we go. Pay attention now. Pay attention now. Listen the fuck up. Here we go. Get to your spots. Here we go. I'm middle. Hey, Joker, your condom. Astro, need Astro. Zolo, you go to Astro now. Listen, red is diamond. Jarty, you're green. Chosek, you're fucking moon. Zolo, you're fucking square. Go now. Zolo, get the square now. 3, 2, 1. Step on now. That's how we fucking raid lead, boys.
Dude. I got cycloned. What a legend. Dude, I just...
Still recharging.
I don't even know what he said. Like, I genuinely don't even know what the... I think that was the crazier part, is that nobody knew what he fucking said. And then he goes, that's how we fucking raid lead, boys. Oh my god. The first, like, 5 words spat out of his mouth, I don't even think were English. He's reading a list of the names? Was he actually reading the list? Cat. Stop turning on auto run and opening my bags. Was he actually reading a list?
Okay, here we go. Pay attention now. Pay attention now. Listen the fuck up. Here we go. Get to your
Listen the
spots.
fuck
Here
up,
we go.
by the way.
I'm middle. Hey, Joker.
Oh, a juker? Okay.
Condom, Astro, need Astro. Zolo, you go to Astro now. Listen, red is diamond.
It's literally just not English. Clear comms. Let me cook. I'm so glad I don't prog raid anymore. Nobody fucking raids like that. Let me just tell you, nobody fucking raids like that. The ni hao. Ni hao. It's crazy that he's shouting it as if, like, they don't even have a fucking list on their screen. God. That clip is just... I forgot about that clip. That clip is goated. I mean, that's the optimal amount of raid leads per minute, I think. I don't get that raid leading. Instead, my GM just sighs heavily into the mic, so I contemplate myself as a man. Yeah, that's my raid leader, too. It's funny, Sense doesn't even fucking sigh to the mic. Sense is way more confrontational than other people. There's no side. There, you might get a "what the fuck are you doing" though if you're trolling. But you have to be trolling really hard to get a "what the fuck are you doing." Somebody on Denathrius, I remember, or not Denathrius, Dimensius got a, "Brother, why are you getting knocked off?" And we were in the middle of a fucking poll. I was just like, holy shit. I just started laughing. I was like, okay. Are you dumb in the head? Yeah, deserved. That's real tough. I mean, it was deserved. That guy should not have been getting knocked off as much as he was. It's not like it's, you know, I think out of context it can come off as mean, but like, you know, given what was actually happening, it was pretty deserved. It was phased. Phased kept getting fucking launched off on Dimensius. Amen. Yeah, so for context, our Rester Druid just kept getting fucking launched off the edge. And we had like 100 different ways that we could have saved him, right? We talked through them. He's like, no, I'm just going to do this thing with Wild Charge. And then he proceeded to get like knocked off like 3 pulls in a row. And then it was like, the Sense was just not fucking happy yet. It was like, what the fuck are you doing? So it completely fucking deserved. We don't get passive-aggressive sighing. We get the what the fuck are you doing? Somebody got I think there was a dragon riding issue. And some people also got alright, we're done pulling until you fix this shit right now. Oh, okay. Again, also deserved. Even earned Dimensius? I was Ellie, I was hanging out. I think I got knocked off one time due to my cat, but I was not happy with that.
Charging.
I mean, I think the thing with the flying is like a couple of the orbs were in just the worst fucking possible spots, and it was really one of those things that, like, I don't even... As somebody who never had to actually do the orbs, I don't really know what the fuck the problem was with that one, but it felt like some people literally just could not get it. Yeah, I don't know. No, it wasn't like... I don't think it was Dryny riding. I think it was like... Not really sure. And then we got some weeb rogue to do the dragon riding on that orb, and then he never fucked it up. So, I'm not really sure what the deal was. I wonder if there was a ping-related affair. Because I think we went through like 3 different people trying to get the same orb, and it was like, nobody could fucking get it. Weeb Rogue. That's right. That's right. The Weeb Rogue got the orb. I never fucked it up. Anime profile picture on Discord? Yes. Way more weeb than just anime profile picture. These are spawned in Japanese too. I think he's got his fucking bigwigs alerts in Japanese. And then he watches some of that ungodly shit.
Charging.
Does he own a body pillow? I don't know. Andy, do you know if he owns a body pillow? I bet he does. I wouldn't shock me either. Yeah. Yeah, we had a Weeb Rogue doing our dragon riding eventually, that he never fucked it up, so we were saved. Yeah, there was... I think those were the only times that Sense got... I would say agitated, not necessarily mad, during Raid Frog. He hit our arrested with the... What the fuck are you doing? And then, there was some... We were annoyed, I think, about the orb.
To get closer.
Better gamers confirmed. Yeah, I mean, he's got the power of God and anime. So, most people have neither, and he has both. I think FaZe just said at least once a tier. Yeah, that's fair. Just seen one Kaivezo? Oh no. Anime shaming here? No anime shaming. We weren't anime shaming. It was just the way that it's just how I would describe him. There's no shame. He saved my raid. Used to beat up kids in school for anime. No, there's no shame. It just depends on what you're watching. What the fuck? Mob respawned on me. What the fuck? I don't like that.
Charging.
It's only shaming if there's a problem with him watching anime, which there isn't. I use ESDF to move.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, they're invisible. I see. Nerd oppression. Well, it's because nerds aren't oppressed anymore. But back in our day, they were, yeah.
Charging. That spell isn't ready yet.
I think nerds are on the come up recently. Yeah, these young kids have it good. I don't think this is Iceland. It looks like Iceland, but I don't think it is. I think it's an island, though. I think this is on the water. Guessing Iceland. I don't think that's right, though. Yeah. What would this even be? I'm not really sure. like Georgia or something. Well, no, it's east of Bulgaria. So like, is it one of the stands maybe? Fucking Kazakhstan, man, the one I didn't guess. I guess all the other stands. GG. Iceland. Yeah, it was definitely not. It was one of those things like I could see it. It wasn't. I'm pretty sure Iceland's more circular. Is why I knew it wasn't Iceland. But then, yeah, I don't know. I lost. GG. I think it's the first time I lost in a while. I've been due. Oh, one ring. Oh, other way. God, what the fuck's the country here? I think. So it's Ethiopia. I mean, that's obvious. I'm trying to think. Tanzania. Damn it. Yeah, I eventually got there. I don't know. The order of those, like, Eastern African countries, I always fuck up. Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Tanzania. Not very good at that. A scroll of stamina. Oh my god. More powerful spells already active. What do I already have? You can only have stamina or fortitude? Is that real? This game sucks. We should get scrolls back in retail. What if we just deleted raid buffs? Thoughts? You a flag guy? No, I'm not good at flags. The flag Doku's too hard for me. I'm not like that with flags. What do we got today? Yeah, I'm not that good with flags. I could get some of these. I think I would, every single day on the flag Doku, I could average like 4. Maybe. No, probably 3. I think I'd probably average like 3. That's a lot of loot. I don't think you would have to reroll. I see that's the thing. Like, you say that you're worried about, like, you know, raid comps becoming super imbalanced and you having to reroll. I'm not convinced that you would have to reroll. I think that, like, people would be more okay with just playing whatever they fucking got. Like, I don't know anything about Pokemon either. Everything past Generation 3 is just a mystery. I think the issue with raid buffs right now is because you need 12 of them or whatever. I think it's 11. But because you need that many of them, it actually makes comps harder to field, not easier. Like, sure, there would be a min-max on a comp where, like, realistically, would the Race Roll First run, like, fucking 4 or something? Yeah, probably. But the Race Roll First already runs 4 of something stupid anyways. They ran 4 Windwalkers and Undermine. So the raid buffs, you know, the raid buffs aren't even fixing that. The beta servers are up? Oh, shit. Luigi, is that real lore? So medic. Well, okay, I guess the question is by who? Do we think it's going to be metagamed by the average mythic cutting edge guild? Probably not, right? I mean, we already saw that happen. People didn't metagame BFA. Classes didn't really have raid buffs in BFA, and in Legion as well. People weren't, like, strolling up to fucking bosses with 10 of a spec. First off, bringing 10 of a spec is just bad. Making good ults is easier. Now, that is true. You know what? It's a valid point to the, you know, but I just don't think that people would play like that. I could be wrong. You know, my read on the situation could be wrong in the sense that people are going to be way sweatier. BFA for meta? Yeah, I mean, that's... It definitely is. They're up? Oh, shit. All right, time to log in. All right, I gotta get out of Harpy Country, and then I'm gonna run back to the Crossroads, then we're gonna log into the Bader. Verse? Yeah, Verse still is a stupid stat. More than anything, the stats are just kind of boring. Less about, like, you know, versatility, giving defensive power. I think the problem with stats is that they're just, like, the only one that does anything is Mastery. Now, I'm pretty sure my Hearth sends me back to Brill, my homeland. Yeah. I'm not allowed to legally change it. Home is where the hearth is, as they say. And so, like, I can't change it. Well, I'm not so certain multi-strike's actually an interesting stat either, but they just don't do anything with stats. I think it's like I'm not 100% certain that this is my biggest issue with it, but it's like the problem that I see is that stats really don't do anything, and the only way you interact with stats is you, like, sim your character to look at what gear you're wearing. Very rarely is there a stat break point. There's no gameplay attached to stats, and it's just, you know, stats are just kind of there. And I think multi-strike feels the exact same as crit, where I don't think multi-strike actually does enough either. We will ruin it. I mean, I think that is also, you know, it's hard to argue against that because of historical precedents. That's the point of stats. Please never let this man cook. You think that stats are just supposed to be completely passive, a completely passive thing that you never think about? I don't know. You do think about them? You really don't. I mean, I don't. Do other people? I just slam my gear into fucking raid bots, and then I get spat out the top gear to wear, and then there's no break points. There's nothing to do with my stats. Were you raid bots everything? Well, no. It's not about simming. I don't think my issue with I don't think my issue with stats is simming. My issue with stats is that they don't change my gameplay ever. Like, I feel like as you get more stats, you should feel more powerful. But stats don't make you feel any different, right? Yeah, like, yeah, Fellowship is interesting, right? Because CDR and faster ults are... Like, ult CDR and ult gen is like it's like a pretty interesting stat. Because as you get more stats, you notice that your ult comes up quicker. The only stat that feels really nice is haste. Yeah, I mean, haste can. And haste, I actually think, works the best whenever it's both haste and cooldown reduction for some of your abilities, too. Like, that is really cool. Use one spell at 25% haste, use another at 26. No, not like that, but like inside of no, not like something that drastic, but you know what I'm saying. They don't need to change your gameplay. They already make you feel... I actually don't think they make... Personally, to me, they don't make me feel powerful. The only way that I even know that I'm more powerful is because I can see myself on the damage meter. Like, if I didn't have a... Like, to me, I actually don't feel any more powerful. I just see that I'm doing more damage on the meter. There's no, like, gameplay feedback. Going from 10 to 25% haste is massive. Okay, haste is like the only... I think the only stat that actually feels different, right? In most instances, mastery doesn't even feel different. Some masteries feel different, but most are just something that's passive that increases some class-based ability. Some class-based abilities damage. Session linked his body pillows? No way. Holy shit. I don't know who this is. This is the girl from Demon Slayer, I think. And then I have... No, that guy's a problem. That's the rogue that can Dragon Ride. That's the rogue that can Dragon Ride. That guy's the goat. Asuka. What is that from? Neon... The Leon. I've never seen that one. Old ass anime. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. At the end of the day, in the current era, it doesn't matter what the stats do because everyone just equips with what tells it to. Yeah, I doubt anything would actually change, which is probably the bigger problem. Because Sims like just basically tell you with perfect information what you're supposed to be wearing. I just like I wish if I could I wish I could feel the difference in stats. Not like my fucking spell should resist. Like, oh my god, not like hit. Like, holy shit. I just wish that like I wish I could tell like whenever I had more stats. That would be nice. Neon Genesis. Dorky only watches Jujutsu Kaisen at 4 in the morning. I bet Dorky's a turbo weeb. Dorky put that Blue Star Protocol game. That's how you know that guy's a weeb. Are you a weeb? No, no. Ain't no weeb. Uh-huh. This is Dorky's alt right here. Dorian from the guild solo leveling. Got a big trout. Me? No. Bro's a cat and of course he's a weep. Yeah, stat slash breakpoints does make gearing significantly higher friction. That being good or bad is interpretation. Yeah, I mean it's definitely because it could be like pretty significant damage swings, right? If you or throughput swings rather if you need to hit breakpoints. The problem is like I don't know. Is the problem I don't really like that there's like no gameplay attached to stats, but maybe that's only due to Sims. Maybe it's less to do with stats and more to do with like how we interact with it as players. Yeah, maybe we just made it shitty as players. Well, actually, that's not even true. I don't sim my fucking alts and stats still feel like ass. All right. Feel that? I don't sim alts, and then I don't know. Stats still feel like shit to me, but alright, I'm out of here. I'm gonna log on the baiter. No notes? Nope. We're on a release candidate. I wouldn't be again. I think that there's a chance that we don't get any more class tuning until the expansion comes out. The goal is item level is greater than all in 95% of the instances, and they achieved that. Yeah. I mean, I think they definitely achieved their goal. I think they were worried about people needing to rely on Sims to tell them stat breakpoints too much. With things like trying to figure out how much haste you need to be able to get to like third Void Torrent for Surrender to Madness and shit like that. I think that's why that happened, but yeah, because I think it's just meant to be like to where you could equip gear if you wanted to and not fuck up. Never think in any other game. What do you mean? Players trying to sim fucking breakpoints and shit? Good news. TFT also has a sim fucking a sim thing now. I saw this the other day and I just had PTSD. I was just like, no fucking way. You can sim champions in Teamfight Tactics now. Just the worst. I'm gonna go find Draven's Biz. Do you like the Eclipse changes for balance? Yeah, I think the Eclipse changes are good. I like them. I don't think they change your gameplay that much. But I think they're good changes. People having to worry about simmed gear and add-ons. Yeah, I really don't have to worry about all this bullshit whenever I play other games, huh? That's actually a lie. I fucking worry about this shit a lot whenever I play TFT. I sit there with a fucking I sit there with the tab open on my second monitor, looking at stats all the time like a goddamn weirdo. Actually, you know what? I love that game. That game's good. But I was just saying, like, I definitely do it for other games too. Really fun and cool? Nope. You're entitled to your own opinion. Please, I hope you enjoy it and have a lot of fun playing Midnight. Do not let other people fucking shit on you, bro. Quinty Razil Mysara's Caverns. Wait, is this... Oh, it's Bigwigs. If you vibe with the spec, yeah, that's how I feel about it too. Not everybody's gonna vibe with the same spec, but if you vibe with it, that's great. It's feral. Beta up means there's no tuning today? Well, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that 100%. I wouldn't count on it, but... Oh, I thought this guy was feral. He's fucking Resto. Of course. Well, of course he's an admin. Oh, look what I got. Oh my god. Oh my. Now that's a feral druid. Hey yo. I don't know. He's a smart cat. My body pillow? No, he sleeps on my nightstand. Ugh. The boosted allegations? Yeah, I'm fucking guilty. Disturbing? Eh. I don't think it should be that surprising. Again, like I said, I think there's a chance we don't get more notes until after the expansion comes out. Means everything's balanced? Yep, amen. Everything is balanced. Hey. Yeah. Here. Check that. Oh. He wants to go back to sleep in front of my monitor. Mwah. Who's the leaver in your group? Can you tell? It's Mage's time to shine, Fat Gingy. It's time to take the mantle of your namesake. Mage time. Did your cat eat phone charger cable? No, didn't eat anything. Download new add-on Fellow Kick. God. Downloads 13. Is this gonna fucking give me malware? Yeah, Jim G. What the fuck? What is this gonna do? You're far too easily convinced to do things? Well, of course. What do you think this is gonna do? What the fuck, man?
Money, friend.
What dungeon is this? Mycera's?
Pleasure doing business.
Hello, ship installed. I don't think that's what it does. This isn't in English. Want those? Fuck. That's good sign. Honestly, fuck it. The Super Bowl performance was sick. Latin character. Oh, thank God. I'm exactly where you want me. Oh my God, male panda mage, no shirt. I'm not really sure anything about this kick tracker. I guess I'm interested in seeing what the fuck it does. Max's friends? What? Really? They play hockey together? That's fucking sick, actually. That's actually sweet.
Ashura Orakazul. I am blessed to be
I can't.
here to
Can I
call
lock
you.
this?
I have used the shadows to see inside the cavern. I have seen my people dead, alive, or both. I fear they be sacrificed for some dark purpose.
Oh, at the.
Come, I will guide
Oh, it's
you.
target.
We're gonna rescue my people.
No, there's no beta patch notes. I wouldn't be shocked if it's the same patch. Uh-huh. Wonder if I surely I can't see what they are kicking, right? If I can read their fucking focus. Via the nameplate? How does that work? Why does this guy have like a star marker? Oh, it starts a time. That is troll. This is the biggest troll job of all time. If this works. Goddamn Blizzard. Maybe whip a kick it won't work. I see. What's skull? What number is skull? Any knowers? Skull world marker number 8. Yeah, it's 8. I found it. Huh. Alright, well, I guess we'll see how this works.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Does it make a macro? Oh, I didn't get a macro. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, GG.
Ashura Orakazul.
5,
I am blessed
Cheating, eh?
to be here to
3,
protect me. I have
2,
used
Of course.
the shadows
1.
to see inside the cavern.
Need some
I
K-pop
have
in here? I
seen
don't know about all
my
that.
people dead, alive, or both.
I just fucking pressing into somebody else because I'm not supposed to. Supposed to be locked to this position. You're not able to sort anymore. This community is too cooked. Nah, there's no way. We're not cooked. Oh, my frame's been moved. This is good.
Yeah, what do you want? Be careful out there.
No beta patch? Not that I saw. Did HOTS actually get patched? Where's the create focus macro button? My warlock's gone. Oh no, my warlock's back. He got abandoned. Listen, I'm just trying shit.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't see who kicked it. I see my kick cooldown on it though. Trilingual, that's right. I bet we got more languages in here than that. So it's definitely tracking my kick. All the Euros got all the languages, bro. Game's on the wrong side. Oh, yeah, it's probably covering my damage meter, huh?
Only the strongest survive.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one language poorly. Best I can do is one singular language. Hot dog American. That's what they call me. Yep, a hot dog American. He's resto. There's a bug with the damage meter if you respec after logging in.
Be good.
Because that makes sense, of course.
Five, four, three, two,
X wind tools
one.
shows all the kicks. I'll try everything. I don't care.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll try all the fucking add-ons. Yeah, you got a problem? Yeah? Yeah. Warlock kicked that. So I kicked that. Somebody else kicked it. Okay, I have no idea. I whiffed my kick. That's cool. Is mine that bad? I don't think. I don't know. Maybe my nameplates are a little bit big, but that's about it. You like this dungeon? Yeah, I think this dungeon's good. Unhalted? Yeah. And then Danders for party frames.
He be the one bringing my people here. Keep out of his way. For now.
Warlock? Yes. Demonology is fucking broken. Demonology and Arcane are like the best DPS, like the best DPS I've ever seen ever, perhaps. No add-on 0 to hero? I think I'm gonna do a 1-button rotation 0 to hero. I don't know about no add-ons. Shit, I gotta pick him up. Came up Ragey? Yeah, probably no. It's probably not a new patch. Vote on roll like healer? Nope. I would do that one as a DPS, of course. Playing the 1-button rotation while playing healer? Well, it was obviously a joke for the fact that I would not be able to complete it. My mouse. Lost my mouse. Not get locked out. It cheated me. Full? I guess I'm in a 20, but like, huh. That is, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I got cheated from that. Well, I did whiff my fucking Zephyr, so I mean, I guess that was deserved if you really think about it. Well, I think the thought process is that, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. You definitely do as a DPS. You're right. I mean, like, you literally can't fucking play tank or healer with the one button, so. The cooking pot! Doug, you are sitting on my mouse. I don't like that very much. Is it definitely gonna get nerfed? Oh yeah. Warlock and Mage are definitely gonna get nerfed. But it's certainly a question of when. Breath of fuel. Yeah, I can't see other people kicking. Oh my god. I got snared into the bat. Oh, an Essence Burst. To extend my momentum shift. Goated. Didn't get to extend it this time, but it's okay. Oh. Alright. Well, I mean, I think the tracker is not working. You're doing Assassination Road? I haven't seen it too much. I mean, it seems like it's the third best rogue spec. Oh my god. Sorry. I was not making it. In the air they go. Classic's a more yapping friendly game for sure. Not even question. One, two, so, what is doing damage to me? I can't see. My combat log is moving too fast. Well, now I'm getting shrunk, but like, is it the Hex Guardian that's pulsing on me for AoE damage?
kick trackers are actually bad for the game. I think Blizzard added Omni CD. No, I think that they're trying to get away from that stuff. I mean, I think there's a skill. There's a skill with tracking other people's stuff. I mean, I don't think anybody would disagree with something like that. It's more just like, I don't know. I'm not so certain that the game should be designed in a way where you need to track that stuff. Especially for the common player. In the beta right now? Yeah, beta came back up. The which ones to avoid? Yeah, sure. You got that? That's what you do whenever you're a simp Aug Evoker. You let your mage stand behind you, and you walk in front of him, and you eat that fucking trap for him, and you get ice blocked on his behalf. And I'm gonna caught myself. What does this boss do? So there's a unavoidable barrage that goes on a player that needs to be healed. He randomly puts a disease out onto people that you have to heal through. There's a ground effect occasionally, and then every once in a while, the big bird does the carrion swoop, and the person who gets targeted with the carrion swoop. No. Okay, they need to get into the fucking trap, otherwise they get killed. Pretty much it. I don't really know what the tank mechanic is on this fight, admittedly. But I've never seen a tank die on this boss, so I can't imagine it's relevant. You have to kill the bosses at the same time, otherwise the hunter tries to revive the bird, and the bird just like goes into an enrage if you don't kill them at the same time. There you go. I think that's pretty much it. Small dot whenever the boss leaps away. Gotcha. Yeah, it's when it's easy. Like, tank mechanics are so fucking weird because the only tank mechanics, especially for bosses that you ever notice, are the ones that will kill tanks. And it's like, well, this tank is very alive, so I suspect that, or like, you know, my tank never dies on this fight. So, in fact, I've seen tanks like solo this boss before. So I think it's unlikely that there's like a crazy tank mechanic on this fight.
Of the dead in powerful magic spells.
Well, I don't think I mean, I don't see kicks for anybody. Holy fuck. I mean, I think the thing with kicks is like, I actually think Midnight has done a really good job of designing the interrupts in dungeons. Where, you know, there are interrupts, but there aren't that many interrupts, and if you let bolts go off, they're very unlikely to just like one-shot you or wipe you. And I think that's, I mean, I don't think that you should need to track kicks. I mean, I think that the way that they designed this feels just way better. Like, coordinated groups are always going to land their kicks regardless. Like, it doesn't matter if they have a kick tracker or not. Like, a group that's in voice and is coordinated is always going to land their kicks. It doesn't matter if there's like 2 interrupts, it doesn't matter if there's 20. And we saw this shit in Priory of the Sacred Flame. Like, you'll figure out a way. Dixon voice is fucking cringe. I mean, I don't. I think it's about the. I think it's about the amount. I think it's about the amount of interrupts that are present. I think I have a way bigger issue with CC chains than I have somebody calling picks. The problem with Priority to Sacred Flame is it's every pull, and there's a CC chain involved as well. It's kind of the same issue that you had in Grim Batol, where it's every pull, and there's always a CC chain that's involved. I just don't think, I don't know. I don't think that an interrupt tracker is a good solution, in my opinion. Like, it is definitely convenient, but like, I don't think that you should need to have an interrupt tracker, I guess is my thoughts. Like, it should not be necessary. How's log? It's good. It's definitely a good specialization. That guy's soul rending me. I don't like this. I'm getting sucked. Like that. I mean, like, even this pull's got, I think, 3 casters. One of them is a shrink that can be, it's a channel that can be interrupted with CC. Any CC works on it. And then it's got 2 mobs that were casting Spirit Rend, which puts a magic damage dot onto somebody if the cast is successful. The magic damage dot by itself isn't, like, that deadly. And as I said, you can literally fucking dispel it. And that's how, like, a lot of the kicks are designed in Midnight Dungeons, where it's kind of that level of impact. Are you alive? I didn't even cheat. This is Devoker shit right there. I pressed my wall throughout the entirety of the, like, I pressed my wall through everything there. So I was renewing Blazing myself, and then I had time dilation from Breath of the Eons, I think is how I lived, but I was surprised that I didn't cheat. I thought I was fucking dead for sure. Those are bats. Yeah, the average length of each cast is longer, the average impact of each cast is lower, and there are far fewer caster mobs. And I think that that's just how it should be designed. I think they did a good job. Yeah. Where did I even die? Anything get changed on beta? I don't think anything got changed. So I don't think there's new nodes. Kick talent's a waste of points. Okay, I don't know about all that. No, I think Fellowship's kicks would one-shot you if you let them go through. There was a lot of Fellowship kicks that would just like 100-0 you, but like... Fellowship, there was this planned, like you're supposed to have bolts go through and you're supposed to kick special abilities, otherwise you wipe.
What's she doing?
I don't think it's... the mobs aren't designed like that.
Feeding them to that monster. There are souls still that we can save.
Yeah, bolts, you would just let bolts like spam go off on tanks, and then you would just wipe if you didn't get the special kick. Oh, mass invising. I almost pulled that mob with True Sight.
I timing this key? Maybe. Oh my good God Almighty! Those shields. The shields getting perched are fucking terrifying. What do I have on this guy? I don't have Proto Ward. Oh, okay.
Your soul be forfeit. This affliction hit hard.
Yeah, and they really made it on the spec where you can't take any of the utility shit unless you want to lose damage, huh? Oh, good removal. I find this unmake visual to be hard to see. I can't tell if I'm just like old, but a frontal in the middle of this boss just feels like it's unnecessary, and I feel like it's so hard for me to like notice that it's about to happen. You are old? I am old. So he's about to do it right here. But like, I find it kind of fucking hard to see. Most telegraph shit ever. Uh-huh. I have voice lines on. I don't know.
This affliction hit hard.
I've always had voice lines on, but I don't know. It's probably because I'm just like looking at something else on screen. Like even that, it was facing me. I didn't see it until like last second. Oh my goodness. Like a beast. Maybe it's because like the color of the frontal on like this like pretty dark green rune.
This affliction hit hard.
I hit him with eons, thank God. If I didn't, I would have been very sad.
Make them suffer. Accomplish nothing. Rak'tul will still rise.
There still be many angry souls. I will keep them busy and keep them from feeding the monster. But the monster be up to you.
When's the next retail stuff coming out? You talking about the next patch? When's the next patch? Like the beta patch? I have no idea. How's Locke do 500,000 DPS overall so far? Well, they were overtuned, as it turns out.
Yeah, I got Life Bloom on me. I don't know. It blooms all the time. I'm not really sure what the fuck's going on with that. It's their Apex talent? Yeah, they gotta nerf that shit. It can't be blooming this much. Invis.
Be careful. He seems powerful and unstable.
I do not believe that this mob should have true sight at all. But getting Lou Airs even without add-ons installed? Yeah, that's goated. Prescience. I tried to rescue the mage out of that, but it does not work, unfortunate. Very skillful. Timing at 20 on the beta. My potion didn't go off. Oh my god. My 70% damage gain potion. Oh. They gotta nerf potions, right? There's no way. Consumable, right? That's fucking crazy. Hello. I forget that gliding is slower in this phase because you get movement speed. Should a damage potion be 70% of your damage whenever you press the potion? I'm not really sure.
With the bark, all be sleeping a little safer. For now.
Seems a bit
We
crazy.
will always be looking over our shoulders at the Vile Branch. Come back with me. The chief be having a reward for you.
No upload yet on the log. I don't know. I'm not sure what the actual overall is. Oh, did I log? What the fuck? I didn't log. Man. GG. By the time we're in season 2 or 3 in gear? Yeah, that's true. I feel like I was kind of cooking that dungeon. Oh well. Wait, what was this guy saying? Og, don't knock them? What is he talking about? Is that a second boss maybe? Get the mask on lore? I don't know. Maybe after the expansion comes out or something. Alright, I think I got one more dungeon in me, then I'm out of here. How long am I druid? Yeah, this kick add-on does not work that well. But then what am I going to do for the 3 weeks after the expansion comes out when there's nothing to do? Thoughts? Level alts. Yeah. Oh, shit. Find a way to exploit rep. Yeah. That seems like a really good idea for me. Rep exploits. How many splits you doing to midnight? 0. Splits suck. Two and a half. No, the raid comes out on the 17th, and the expansion comes out on the 29th. No, 29th. The 27th. Oh, I guess it would be 2.5 weeks. You're right. So about 3 weeks. How long do we have to wait for keys? I think Mythic Plus comes out on the 24th. Yeah, the 24th.
Welcome, friends. Glad I could help.
I just went to Alg. No. Yeah, I mean, that add-on did not work. The account played add-ons vile? Why? Fun. Yeah. This, Or did there be patch notes? I don't know. I don't really think they did much. Who wants to be told how many years they spent in Azeroth? I mean, it's... I don't really find it to be that bad. World of Warcraft means a lot to me. I have no problems with how much time I've spent in Azeroth. I'm not embarrassed. You missed the hardcore leveling? Yeah, unfortunate. "60% Legion's lifetime?" I think I was averaging like 8 hours a day coming out of Legion or something.
2, 1.
Yeah, don't be ashamed of your hobby. Yeah, I'm not... personally, World of Warcraft means a lot to me, and I still fucking love the game. Like, I'm not
5,
ashamed. I like...
4, 3, 2.
Nothing vile about that shit.
Father, not even fit to labor in a quarry. Relish these final moments.
Game's fun. Fun game. Sue me. Sue me for playing too much.
You will have to make your way across this quarry on your own. It's not ready.
Oh my gosh. God forbid a young man enjoy his hobby. Young. I was young at some point. I'm not the Balance Tour guide writer anymore. And no. What? No, I quit. Quit. Thank goodness. Is it too much work? No, the way that they wanted me to write the guide over time burned me out. Like I had a bunch of, you know, suggestions for things that I wanted to see changed with the guide writing process, and basically they never happened, to the point where I just wasn't having fun doing it anymore, so I quit. Because it's like a lot of work, right? And then like the way they wanted them written with all the templates and shit like that, in my opinion, it created a guide that I was never really happy with, and I found it hard to update. To the point where, you know, sometimes there would just be wrong information in it, because the information in the Wowhead guides are duplicated so many times on different pages. Like, there was never... I always wanted the information to get consolidated down a bunch, and it was just never going to happen. I was not fired. I quit. It's bad on me. Well, if I was better, then it would never happen, right? But like, I would always, you know, I'd update the guide on like one page, but then not realize that there's duplicate information on like pages 2 and 3, and then it was like, oh my god, it's fucking impossible to find and keep updating. And then I started writing the pre-patch updates, which I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't want to write a fucking pre-patch update. I don't give a fuck about pre-patch. And so I was like not really about it, and I started writing the rotation page, and it was the longest fucking page I've ever written ever, and it was completely unnecessarily long, and it just, I was not having it. That's pretty much it. Squishy, the retail content lead, he has nothing to do with the guides though. Monka Boomy Dam. I'm ramping. Let me cook. I don't know. To me, the guide writing process was always about how can I create the best guide for the users, and then that wasn't always everybody's actual goal, and that made me sad. But yeah, now Gams is doing it. Gams is fucking great, so no complaints. Yeah. Gams is doing great, so. Yeah, I did make all the fucking Moonkins appear in that one time. I was not happy about that. No, not yet. Yo, average hippo, thank you for the prime. My goodness. W Gams, exactly. Flop artist. Always have been, baby. Start using AI to write my tier lists soon. Classic hardcore guide. Yeah, soon. It was only 20% of the people who played Balance Druid, for the record. Which, again, I'm not happy about it. Dude, the responses to Now's tweet, holy shit. That's a lot of people. That was a lot of fucking people. Now put out a tier list where he spun a wheel and determine your spec's strength based off of a fucking wheel, right? Just as a joke. And then people took him serious. But he also got a lot of AI responses who people also took serious. Alright guys, I have a question. When's my damage gonna get better? Anybody know? Will you press potion? I potioned the last pull. Now what? Same time you stop sandbagging? Yeah. Check the Loud God? I haven't checked it yet, no. No, not all Europeans, just some of them. Typically, the further east you get, the more fucked the Europeans are, though, for real. That's just lived experience. Oh god, for real, for real.
We'll save for snack for later.
He's tried looking at the guide. Yeah. I think I'm pressing all my buttons.
We'll save for snack. For later. Prosperity. You need more. Now, your bones will freeze.
I'm fucking dying. Yeah, Moonkin's dead, bro. That's just been long gone. Yeah, Evoker's the new bombkin. Tank damage? I can't Sunfire the boss. Doesn't die. I'm in bear form.
We'll save for snack. For later. Prosperity. You need more. Now, your bones will freeze.
It's defensive, yeah, I heard. I got told so by Hopeful. That he likes bear form. Thinks it's a neat and interactive ability. That's why I decided to sit in it for fucking 10 seconds. I'm proud of you, THD.
Bifrost, giant underpants, clean, save boss, great shame.
Do I want to see? I did press hard on the wild while I was in bear form, though. We gotta go bear form more regularly now to use our defensives. Oh, I potioned the last pull. What the fuck is this? I'm not prepping. You need Ice Cold for your dispersion? Yeah, I need Ice Cold for my fucking bear form too. Where I can just do 100% of my damage on my bear form. As well. Boomy, stare. Right. I'm looking good, right? You gotta keep staring.
Ooh, we could probably use these parts.
It's all good. I'm gonna pump on the multi-target AoE fight, right? He's kicking that. Oh, my mage is dead. Nobody kicked. I could see that happening in real time. That nobody was gonna go save my mage. Is Moonkin not tracked properly on the damage meter like Og? Yeah. Actually, that's good. I'm gonna start using that one from now on. That's a good one. We're not tracked properly in logs. Alright, surely my damage is going to go up next phase, right? I'm going to be able to press my Incarn with all the ads out at the same time.
Enough moving around. Hold still while I blow them all up.
How's it looking? I somehow suspect my spread 5 target damage might be worse than Warlock and Mage's single target. It's just a hunch, though. Oh, shit. I thought it was fine. It's okay, I'm logging. Might be worse than an only DK single target. Yeah, I think Moonkin's in a similar state. It's all good though. I got great news. We are not as bad as Ret Paladin. It could always be worse. Probably. We're probably not as bad as Ret Paladin.
Wait, stop. Don't kill me, please. I'll tell you everything.
Worthless.
Oh no, I'm not uploading it.
Death is all
Ret might be better than this.
you.
Is it? Maybe.
Do not think that I shall permit you
Not sure.
entry into my master's sanctum so easily.
Well, Warlock is broken, and Devour Demon Hunter is pretty good, and Og is also not bad. And then I think Enhancement Shaman's like okay. And then Survival Hunter is like pretty solid. Yeah. Subtlety Rogue seems pretty good. Frost Mage is pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of shit that's like pretty good. At the end of the day, though, the unfortunate reality is if you're not a fucking major Warlock, you were probably down bad. Asmongold monthly WoW Bapkin video has over 1 million views. Why is retail so fucking hated, yet there's no other MMO that's remotely as good or popular? Well, nobody hates World of Warcraft more than people who used to play World of Warcraft. And they want you to suffer as much as they do. Yeah, I mean MMOs realistically, yeah, are dying. They're you know, kind of a dying genre of game. I think worrying what other people fucking think is a big mistake though. Asmongold also has the political angle
Mal to double down on WoW hate? Well, I think he just mostly makes... you say political angle. I think that Asmongold, most of his content is just hateful content. I don't think it has anything to do with politics specifically. But I think most of his content is just hateful content in general. Completely politics aside. A lot of the people who hate on WoW don't even fucking play WoW, so I don't know. Nor do they really want to play WoW, they just want to hate on it. Kind of the same thing with Asmongold. Asmongold doesn't want to play WoW. He just wants to fucking hate on it. Another 6% buff? Oh, Devoker's gonna be fucking crazy. For classics, massively bigger? Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not actually sure why that is. Yeah, I never really understood it. I think I don't think that there's that many more people playing Classic than there are retail, but the Classic content creators get way more views than retail content. Full-time German Classic? Yeah. Classic's just good to watch. Classic is easy to watch. It's slow to watch. I guess it is just a just chatting stream if you really think about it. A just chatting vibe? Yeah, maybe that's probably actually it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rely on Asmongold for any reasonable takes about anything. Like, that guy, it's in his best interest to be negative on pretty much everything. And so, like, I think he does have some, I think he has some well thought out takes on some stuff, but expecting it to be something that's regular is not. You're probably gonna be holding your breath for a very long time. I don't think he's a shill. I think he's just like... I think he recognizes that negative content does significantly better than anything that's ever slanted in the positive direction. Which, you know, it makes sense. It's true. And so he cashed in on that. It's kind of my read. Imagine the long-term impact on surrounding yourself with only negativity, though. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be a tough life to be a fucking bajillionaire. It gotta be a tough life. He has a lot of positive videos too.
Intruders have entered the Master's domain. Signal the alarms.
Heroes, we will hold off the undead as long as we can, even to our
Is that true?
Deal with the Scourge Lord.
Game of the year? No. This game is fried. This is genuinely bad. This is genuinely insane. I told you. Holy shit. She's crashing out right now. Gamers won. What the actual fuck? It's basically over. They're mad again. Does he have a positive video? Yeah, Zorthus just needs to fucking hire a maid, bro. Actually, Zorthus needs to want to clean his room. That was something I realized yesterday. It wasn't that Zorthus needs to hire a maid, because he absolutely could pay somebody to fucking clean his house. Zorthus needs to want to have a clean room. He needs, like, a mentality shift. Because, like, if you watch, I was watching Zorthus yesterday, and it's not, the clean room isn't the issue. The issue is that he just doesn't want, the clean room. That's the issue. Yeah, it's like pretty fucking small potatoes in the grand scheme of the world. My room is spotless. My bedroom could be better. It's not that bad. I have an issue of clutter sometimes, but I never let something get dirty. Like dirt and like nasty shit in the sink and stuff like that bothers me. But I'm liable to like leave clothes on the floor and not make my bed. So it's like, I don't know. I wash my bed sheets, yeah. Show bedroom. How often do you clean your bed sheets? Once a month. Sorry, I was honest. I'll lie next time. All right, I think that's good for my weekly fucking pink shaming, where I get to log on Moonkin, do 25% less damage than other people. Now I fucking log out with a spec. Night shower. You rotate your mattress? My mattress is kind of new. How often do you need to rotate that thing? My humiliation fetish is over, I think. All this year. Yeah, I don't know. He might be excited for those things, but his content is like almost strictly negative, which I don't really like it, but that's how it is. What are you gonna main for midnight? Balance Druid, and then it's gonna suck, and then I'm gonna reroll. 6 months, I think. Okay, so I'm not due yet. Working. I was cooking. I was trying my best. I've seen worse, honestly. Leaving without saying goodbye. That's right. I'm too busy mauling. Too busy mauling about how I do no damage. Sweat less than I do? I don't really sweat whenever I wake up. Server's good. Oh, beginning of current War Within. Not even close. I think the beginning of the War Within, the last season of War Within, that was the worst I had seen the spec in a long fucking time. Holy shit. Both. Both are true. Moonkin fucking sucks on the beta right now. I don't even think Moonkin's the worst spec in the game. Like, it's terrible. But it's probably like bottom 4 terrible. What's worse? I think Ret Paladin is awful. I think Havoc Demon Hunter is horrible too. The damage meter? Probably not. Listening to some pure bullshit? Alright, hold on. Better? Hello, Frank. They got about that Shadow Priest spec too. That spec did not deserve to get nerfed either. Only Fangs 3. I was considering it. It depends on what they do. I think it really depends on what they actually do. I would definitely consider it though. Also depends on what time of the season it is. If it's too close to like if it's like too close to season launch and stuff like that, I'm out. But if all your friends are doing it, well, then I probably will. It really it depends on what it is, I think. Right? I think it really just depends on what is the plan. Health is perfect. I am a fucking absolute buffoon. I would say problem. The problem is I'm like actually a noob, but I'm not a noob to World of Warcraft. I'm just an absolute classic moron. God, bonus app. Holy. Frank, Frosian enjoyer. Yeah, I think Frank believes that Channel Orange is the greatest album of all time. I think he mentioned that to me. I've never leveled a single character. Not even his best album? What do you think his best album is? A blonde. Oh my gosh. So you're doing hardcore blind? Yeah. Well, I mean, what's blind? I have chat. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm actually just walking around. I don't have an add-on or anything. And shakeage. People also say stuff like, you shouldn't do this, this is dangerous, but I have no, like... I have no scale for, like, how dangerous anything is. Oh my god. Did you buy Dratnos socks? Like, this quest, I can't figure it out at all. Oh my god, Dratnos socks! You have to post them in the fucking the Juno cord. I don't know. But I don't know anything about Classic. I think depending on what it is, I suspect it's going to be TBC related, because that makes the most sense. But if it's TBC related, and I have to level a character 1 to 70, I'm not so certain that I'm, like, that interested. But maybe it would be fun. I'm not sure. Leech. Well, I think it depends on what we're doing. I think it would depend on like what's actually being done. Yeah, I wouldn't say no, but I would say maybe. Gotta kill Illidan. That's true. I already killed Illidan. Yeah, I'm an absolute fucking classic noob for sure. Didn't play the original Burning Crusade. Never leveled a character. Don't know anything. You know if there are any changes? There were not changes, which is... Yeah, I just logged off beta. Where the fuck am I going? Can you sync your level 6 yet? That says enough. I didn't know. Wad baby. That's right. I really wish I started playing WoW earlier. That's something that, like, even whenever I started in Warlords of Draenor, I like automatically knew that I started way too fucking late. WoW was just such a fun game. Like, that I wish I got to experience the earlier expansions and stuff like that. I don't. I fucking love WoW. What am I doing? Wailing Essence? What am I trying to do? In the Wailing Caverns, are you fucking kidding me? Why have I done this? All right. Whatever. I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll get a patch tomorrow. Wait, what's today? Wednesday? Probably not getting a patch tomorrow. Maybe we'll get a patch later today. John Mayer? Did he really? I actually did not know that. John Mayer's the GOAT. That guy's got some bangers. It's like only thanks to the leveling part and doing dungeons with voice with people you never interact with. Otherwise, is where the most fun content is. Yeah, and that's something that I would find interesting. Like, right? That's why I think I'm more like willing to see it out. But yeah. Okay. Who am I rating? Who's streaming? Oh, Zorthas is streaming. All right, we're gonna raid Zorthas. Raid Zorthas. I'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.